Hi everybody, I hope that you are having a really good week so far. This is my video for week 6 and I'm excited that this course is flying by, that we are almost done and ready to get started with the second 8 weeks of our practicum. So for this video, I want to talk about professionalism in the workplace, specifically as it relates to COVID-19 and doing telehealth appointments or telephone appointments. And kind of compare and contrast where you guys are at with professionalism as far as has anything changed, stayed the same in regards to doing in-person or office visits versus the telehealth or telephone appointments. So I know that we are supposed to touch base on safety each week, and as far as my understanding of how this topic would relate specifically to a safety topic is that it involves COVID-19. So of course, keeping our clients safe and keeping our community safe by limiting in-person contact would definitely be a big safety thing. And then also just continuing to provide professionalism as we do telehealth and telephone appointments, making sure that we're not decreasing the quality of healthcare that's being provided in our community. So our community still has access to safe, quality mental health care, even though we're doing it through a different platform and not in person. So I found a really good website. It's actually through the University of Iowa's School of Social Work that talks about professional behavioral standards and expectations. And I'll include that link underneath the YouTube video that I post. But basically it talks about 9 different areas of professionalism, and I'll touch on them all super quickly. So appropriate attire. As far as in-person and office visits, I wear business casual clothing, and as far as telehealth appointments, I will make sure that I'm dressed appropriately when I know that I'm going to be meeting with somebody on video. For telephone appointments, I have worn pajamas, I have worn comfortable clothing, I have worked from my bed, I have worked from my couch, so definitely different doing that. Attendance and punctuality. So when it comes to meeting people for office visits and meeting for home visits, very punctual, calling them to let them know, hey, I'm on my way, hey, I'm running, 5 or 10 minutes behind. When it comes to telephone appointments, I have been able to do that with my scheduled clients. So if somebody is on my schedule, I do call them on time, but I've noticed that with the telephone and telehealth appointments, it's really, really flexible for me. So if somebody does not answer, I have a lot of free time that I can call other people on my caseload just to check in and ask them, hey, do you want to have an appointment right now? Do you have time to talk right now? I know it wasn't scheduled, but I'm free and, we were needing to work on this. So that's something that is different that I would not have been able to do had it not been for COVID-19 and changing to the telehealth appointments. Professional language and communication, definitely still the same as in-person appointments, if not more so, because when you're communicating with somebody on the telephone, that's the only way that you are able to communicate with them is through a conversation. You can't really see their body language and you can't see their environment and things like that. So respectful demeanor and interactions stays the same. Appropriate effort and initiative, that would be the same. Accountability and integrity. Maybe the accountability is a little bit off because right now, at my place of employment, it's been expected in the past that we meet with 5 clients per day, and right now those requirements, like the billing requirements, are a little bit off because of COVID. So they kind of just are expecting that you do the best that you can do. But the the requirements for billing have changed a little bit. Boundary maintenance and integrity, of course, they're the same. Ethical practices, the same. Emotional self-regulation, that's something on here that the University of Iowa addressed for professionalism, and that's something that I think everybody's kind of struggling with right now because of COVID, making sure that you continue with good self-care practices and things like that, and that you're in the right mind space before you go in and talk with a client. Responsiveness to feedback would be the same. Yeah, so I'll include the link for the University of Iowa and what they had written on professional behavioral standards. But my video this week and my question to you guys is just, how have things regarding professionalism stayed the same, and have there been any changes if you've changed from doing in-person office visits to doing the telehealth or telephone appointments? Let me know your thoughts, and I look forward to seeing all of your guys' videos. Thanks.